And it has been quite a day. A close-knit Tucson family is mourning the loss of two of its members after authorities say they were hit by an accused drunk driver. Now the family says they're frustrated and they believe justice is not being served. Lupita Murillo explains in tonight's News 4 Tucson's Investigators report.
Rudy and Rene Silvas were killed back on June 11th. Now the driver charged in that crash that claimed their lives is out on the streets, as the Silvas family is left with only memories and heartache.
Every day is a nightmare.
For Sadie Silvas, the death of her husband Rudy back on June 11th has been devastating. Sadie isn't alone in her suffering. Rudy, along with his nephew Rene, were killed as the two men tried to change a flat tire along the Miracle Mile exit of I-10, leaving their family shattered.
We're trying to stay together to keep it all together, and get through this.
They were always there for every party function, every get-together, every family get-together, and their smiles would just light up the room.
The News 4 Tucson investigators have learned Lucas Conway, the driver who was charged in the deadly crash, was released from the Pima County Jail after he posted a $100,000 bond in late July, a bond that had been cut in half by a Pima County Superior Court judge over the protest of the family.
I was stunned. I was shocked. I was hurt. I was devastated.
The News 4 Tucson investigators have also learned Conway was previously convicted of drunk driving in 2018, a fact the Silvas family says should have been considered when the judge lowered the amount of his bond.
I think that the bond should have been either one, kept in place, or two, been hired, especially with the previous conviction.
The News 4 Tucson investigators reached out to Conway's attorney regarding his bond being cut in half. They told us their firm has a policy to not comment on cases where disclosure is outstanding and negotiations are ongoing. Conway is due back in court again next month after a hearing that's set for this week was pushed back. If you have something you'd like the News 4 Tucson investigators to look into, email us at investigators@KVOA.com or call the News 4 Tucson investigators tip line at 955-4444. Investigating for you, Lupita Murillo, News 4 Tucson.